Hello. The mild air that dominated much of Europe, as we saw in the new year, is now getting squeezed to just the far south and southeast. Colder air working in from the northwest, and where those two air masses meet, you can see on the satellite image this line of cloud here, which has already been producing some fairly heavy rain. It's shifting south, so some rain across parts of France and heavy rain for Germany for a time, and it's going to be falling as snowfall over the higher ground of the Alps, for instance, moving its way then into northern Italy and Croatia as well. But to the south and east of that, we're holding on to that mild and largely dry air for much of Turkey and Greece. Still a bit murky towards central and eastern parts of the Mediterranean with some low cloud and some fog problems there. As we move across Portugal and Spain, then it's looking fairly unsettled, so some wet weather, some rain at low levels and certainly some snow over the higher ground for the north of Spain. For the UK and up towards Scandinavia, that cooler air is moving its way in. So quite breezy, quite wintry, especially for parts of the UK as we move through into Thursday. And we've still got this line of showers, rain at low levels and snow over the high ground moving across southeastern parts of Europe by Thursday. But it is looking a bit drier, thankfully, after the recent rain in Germany. Both London and Paris will continue to see fairly unsettled conditions as we look towards the end of the week and into the weekend. Remains a little bit drier though for Madrid and for Rome too. Berlin will see things turning a little bit milder with some rain arriving in Athens by Saturday. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've had quite a lot of unsettled stormy weather across the Middle East, which is now going to be easing away, so some quieter weather there. We'll look at the Middle East in just a moment. First off to Africa, and still quite cool air across much of North Africa. For the likes of Egypt, Sudan towards Chad and Niger, temperatures are below average with some blustery winds at times around the Sahel region. We're also seeing some heavy showers in the east, particularly for parts of Zambia, Zimbabwe, northern Mozambique and across Madagascar as well. So some heavy rain here. Showers easing from eastern parts of South Africa, and it's going to be warming up across the west of South Africa. In fact, Cape Town getting up to about 31 Celsius by the time we see Saturday. Johannesburg, those showers fade away and those temperatures are going to be coming down a little bit as well. Lots of sunshine for Khartoum, but in Casablanca a little bit of rain arrives by Thursday, and that's going to bring a dip in the temperature there too. Lusaka also fairly unsettled. Now across the Middle East it's drier than it has been, but we're left with a northwesterly breeze across Iraq, Kuwait, the Gulf into Saudi Arabia. So temperatures a little below average here. One or two showers lingering for southern parts of Yemen and across parts of Oman as well. But Muscat generally drier than it has been. The rain that's been across much of Iran is pushing off towards the east, but still some showers moving in close to the Caspian Sea. And there could be a fair amount of cloud lingering in Muscat, but brightening up by the weekend. Bye-bye. Hello there. We're set to see some fairly unsettled and stormy weather moving in across parts of Central and South Asia over the coming few days. Now the satellite image shows an area of cloud across the north of India, Pakistan and Afghanistan, and that's going to be producing some heavy downpours of rain over the next 24 hours or so. Quite slow moving across the north of India, and it will be falling as snow over the higher ground there. I think really for the bulk of India up towards Bangladesh, the weather's looking dry and settled. Could be some fog problems for one or two spots in the north, but temperatures generally a little bit below what we've seen recently for the likes of Mumbai up towards Karachi as well, with that cooler, more unsettled weather moving in. Still reasonably mild further south, but temperatures have really taken a nosedive for Nur Sultan, minus 10 degrees the top temperature there on Wednesday. Still a few snow flurries towards Tashkent, but mild enough air towards the Caspian Sea, for instance. And then we've got that unsettled weather working in across Pakistan into the northwest of India as well, but dry and sunny down the west coast. Just one or two very light isolated showers for Mali. Sri Lanka will continue to see some of those showers feeding in on northeasterly breeze, but dry and sunny up towards West Bengal and Assam as well. Here's the outlook then, a bit cooler than it has been for Mumbai. Temperatures dipping down a little bit here. We'll continue to see some showers in Islamabad over the next couple of days, and showers too for Tashkent, where it turns a little bit colder as we head towards the weekend. Bye-bye. Hello. Tuesday brings us a quieter day weather-wise across many eastern states. Yesterday we saw all that heavy snowfall and the strong winds all down to this system here that you can see, which is now clearing out into the Atlantic. We've got cold air in place across much of Canada. Still some warnings for that extreme cold for Saskatchewan and Alberta, for instance, as well. You can see where we're going to be seeing snow showers across parts of the Rockies, the Cascades as well. Low pressure is going to move towards the Great Lakes, pushing that snowfall gradually eastwards later on in this week, but still very unsettled weather continuing across the likes of Washington State down towards northern California as well. To the north of that, a little bit drier for much of Alaska and northern parts of British Columbia, but still further snow moving in towards the south here. Could be another foot of snow across the Cascades and the northern Rockies, looking drier down towards southern parts of California. Here's the outlook for some of the cities then towards the west, and still unsettled for both Vancouver and Seattle. More rain and hill snow here over the next few days. Looking dry for San Francisco and for Los Angeles too. And quite a cold day on Tuesday after that weather front clears away into the Atlantic. We're left with pretty chilly conditions for New York and for Washington DC, particularly where you've got that lying snow. It will turn a bit milder here through the middle of the week, but cold weather continues, but largely dry down towards Florida as well. Temperatures will be on the rise just for a short time for New York through the middle of the week though. Bye-bye. Hello, thanks for joining me for this look at the weather forecast across Mexico, Central America and South America too. Now here's the satellite image. It shows the areas that have seen quite a bit of wet weather underneath this big shower cloud across parts of central and southern Brazil down towards Uruguay over recent days, and the same areas are going to keep those slow moving heavy showers and thunderstorms for the next few days as well. So over about a 5-day period there's likely to be about 150 millimetres of rain, certainly enough to cause some significant flooding. Further north though, quite a bit of dry weather for much of Colombia, Venezuela, towards Suriname as well. But then as we move our way southwards and eastwards, we're back into these heavy downpours. You can see the green colours here indicating some really sharp showers and thunderstorms. Still quite warm and dry for many central and northern parts of Argentina into Chile as well, but further south, windy and unsettled weather continues. Rio de Janeiro sticks with that very unsettled theme over the next 5 days or so. Buenos Aires turning a bit cooler than it has been, but keeping the sunshine there. Mexico City, sunny and dry, 25 degrees here, but we'll see a few showers further south across Mexico for the Yucatan Peninsula and 1 or 2 across parts of Nicaragua, Honduras as well. Across the Caribbean, quite a lot of dry, settled weather with some sunshine, perhaps just the odd shower moving into western parts of Cuba. But I think really the outlook is going to be a generally dry, settled one for Havana, Kingston, San Salvador and also for San Jose. Bye-bye. Hello. The recent bout of wintry weather has caused more disruption with heavy snowfall across Japan, and there's a little bit more to come. Look at that in a moment. But first off, further south, a satellite image across much of Indonesia and towards the Philippines shows a lot of shower cloud and more heavy rain to come here. It will tend to be easing for the likes of the Malay Peninsula and Jakarta, but further downpours towards the east. Still got these northerly winds then across Japan, so snow showers continue for Hokkaido and northern Honshu, but it's looking drier and more settled further south across Japan. Some wet weather for Shanghai and for Taipei as well, and also warmer weather moving in here across the southeast of China. Heading further south, and here are the showers that will continue to affect portions of the Philippines, particularly towards also Borneo and Sulawesi too. But for Osaka, things are looking largely dry and settled and turning a little bit milder here over the next 5 days or so. And a similar picture for Beijing as well, dry and settled there. Now across Australia, lots of fairly dry and settled weather, but we are expecting some heavy showers to break out for Victoria, also for Tasmania, New South Wales towards southern Queensland as well. And that's going to last for a few days, so some heavy downpours there. Temperatures on the rise further north across Queensland, into the Tasman Sea and across to New Zealand. High pressure largely in charge. Lots of dry, settled weather here. Temperatures not quite as high as they have been, but still certainly above average for this time of year. Plenty more downpours for Sydney and Melbourne though over the next couple of days. Bye-bye.